At the Melbourne Electric Car Show in Australia, of course, Melbourne's in Australia, I had a good look at the Fiat 500e and the Fiat 500e Abarth. Now, you need to know this, the Fiat 500e is not the same as the Fiat 500. Of course it's not. I mean, it's electric, the Fiat 500 is not electric, but it's actually a much bigger car. That said, it's still very small. It's very sexy, it's very cute, but it's actually very expensive for what you get. But the new generation, which is better, is now cheaper. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. I do like the Fiat 500e. I think it's just one of the best looking electric cars. No. Actually, no. It's one of the best looking cars ever made. Do you agree with that? I don't know why, but ever since I saw it a couple of years ago, I went, wow, what a fantastic job the designer did with this car. The new 2024 Fiat 500e is cheaper than its predecessor. It now starts at $32,500. Though that still means it's more expensive than quite a number of other vehicles that are bigger. So you're probably wondering, for Australia, will that mean that we'll get cheaper Fiat 500es here in Australia or the 2024 model? I don't actually know. Nothing's been revealed yet. But in the United States, you're probably thinking, well, you can't even buy the 500e in the United States. Well, you can now. The new version is going on sale in the US. It will cost $32,500 US. And it has an all new platform. It's bigger, a fresh design, and it's cheaper. Sounds like a bit of a win. That said, is it actually that affordable? I mean, is a Tesla even cheaper, even though it's much bigger? Well, I'll get to that in just a second. Fiat has planned to unveil the US spec variant of the 500e at the 2023 Los Angeles Auto Show. But in the end, Stellantis pulled out of the event because of the UAW strike and because it doesn't like spending money on things like marketing and motor shows, which is fair enough. Anyway, the 500e will actually be on sale in the US around about the second quarter of 2024. You can order one now though. The MSRP is $32,500, meaning in theory, at least the MSRP makes it one of the cheapest electric cars you can buy in America. That means it's $700 cheaper than the old version, which was discontinued in 2019 and, to be honest, was pretty rubbish. This new version is quite a lot better, so it's a much better deal. But it has to be, because since that version expired in 2019 in the US, prices of EVs have come down enormously. Now, to give you some context though, the Nissan Leaf, it actually starts at $28,000 US. Shows you how much of a rip-off it is in Australia. And of course the Chevy Bolt, you can get those for about the same price. The Bolt EV around $30,000 US. It's certainly not the cheapest EV, but yeah, it is very unique and I think a lot of people love it. In Europe, there's two different models. We don't know exactly which ones are coming to the US, but I suspect it will be the one with the bigger battery pack, because I think the smaller battery pack option is probably not going to appeal to too many people in America. But that said, the smaller battery pack, it is a 23.8 kilowatt hour pack. It has a 117 horsepower motor, but you can get a bigger battery pack, which is a 42 kilowatt hour pack. And range is estimated to be around 200 miles. With the bigger battery, that is. That's 320 kilometers. So range isn't, it's not exactly amazing. Now, one of the reasons the 2019 model Fiat 500e was discontinued is because its range was shocking. It had 84 miles of range. I mean, 84 miles of range for $33,000 in a really small car. I don't know how they even made that thing and thought it was serious. But here's the thing, the company admitted that every EV it was selling in 2019 was losing at $14,000 US. So even that EV with a really small battery pack and a really low range, they were losing $14,000 in every single one they sold. Will they be losing that kind of money on this newer version? I don't think so. EV battery packs have come down in price enormously, and obviously Fiat are making a lot more cars. Stellantis make a lot more cars now. However, it's actually not as cheap as it sounds. It's really not, because the Tesla Model 3 is cheaper. I mean, Not for everyone, but for most people do qualify for the EV incentives in the United States, meaning a $7,500 discount, meaning you can get a Tesla Model 3. If you want an inventory stock model, you can get one for about $29,000, meaning about, probably nearly $4,000 or less than the much smaller, much lower range Fiat 500e. But the 500e it's cute, it's different. And I think a lot of people, for that reason, it will appeal to them. Let me know your thoughts. In Australia, these cost around 55,000 Australian dollars, or around about 39,000 US dollars. So they're cheaper in America than they are in Australia. Is this a car that you think is worth buying? Thanks for watching.